My name is Jelte and I am a 70-year-old high school dropout. Why, you asking? It is because I want to chase my goals. I want to chase my dreams. And in order to do that, I needed to quit school because it was very time consuming. For me, it didn't make sense to go to school. Okay, so let's start with the beginning. When I was 15 years old, I started to do self-developing. It actually started when I went to the gym with school. After that, I took a gym subscription, and I remember that I started to go to the gym 3 times a week, and every time I went, I would go to the gym at 5 a.m. Not because I liked it, but I was just insecure. I was scared of the gym because I was scared of how people would judge me. And after a period of going to the gym, I realized that no one cares. Literally no one. I mean, you go there to work on yourself. Why would it be so scary to show other people that you are working on yourself? I don't know why it is, but it is like that. And that's a phase you need to go through. But anyways, at 15, I started going to the gym, I started self-developing, and I started to look at the psychology of people, of how they act, of their gestures, of how they would react with certain people. I was just very interested in it. So of course, I learned about it, and I learned so much from it. And I'm still learning it, really, because every day something new will happen. You will continually learn when you look at people. Alright, so when I learned it and I was 15 years old and I went to the gym, I still lived with my mom. And almost when I turned 16 years old, I think 4 months before it, I moved to my dad. And that was an hour away from where I lived with the car. So I came in a new environment with new people, other people, people who act differently from what I've seen. And at the time I was very insecure, mostly because of my past. And my goal here was to make a new start, a great start. I wanted to learn to socialize, meet new people, new friends, and think more of myself. And that is actually what I did. I met a lot of people, I was happy, I started to think more of myself, and it started to feel like I was actually fitting in. And then I turned 16. When I was 16, I really started to look more into self-development because I wanted to be better, and better. I wanted to optimize my life. I always had a dream to become successful, to become a business owner, and to do YouTube basically. So that's exactly what I did. I had my goals and I started to work towards it. Firstly, the main thing, starting a business. I was 16 years old and it was very hard for me to start a business because I'm a minor, and in the Netherlands it's very hard to start a business when you're a minor. So I decided to learn more, develop myself more, prepare myself for a business. And I still have my focus on that. But something changed. When I was 16 and a half years old, a friend of mine that I met in the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning wanted to start a business with me. Now, this wasn't the first time I tried to start a business. I knew what it took, I knew that it was hard for a minor, but it wasn't impossible. I knew that friend had a very good impact on me, and most importantly, I knew he wanted the same as me. So there we went. We started our own business. I remember that we sat down and we were brainstorming on what to name the business. I think we were doing that for 2 days and we finally got it. We knew that we had a good business model, that it actually could turn into a profitable business. And there we went, the road to set everything up. But man, we were not realizing for what was about to come. For the next 6 months, we were just working every single day with school, going to the gym in the morning, have a good routine, working on self-development, everything together. And at the time I was also doing YouTube. So my days were actually really full. But that is what it takes to build a business. We needed to go to the judge because we are minors for a business bank account. We couldn't open it without a paper from the judge. We needed to call the banks to explain our story. And we sat in my dad's office just working and working and working. Each holiday that we had from school, we were in that office and we just kept working and working and working. We were making a lot more hours than just full days. But that didn't matter because the both of us had the same thing in mind, being successful and scale this business so unbelievably far. I mean, we had a goal and we were working towards the goal. We were doing it for our future. And then I turned 17. Some of this already happened when I was 17, but it was between that. My birthday is on October 1st, and we were planning to quit school. Not because we thought that the business would do great, but we needed the time to work on it. Here comes the part of being different. When you're about to quit school, literally everyone knows. You are different to them. So, what are they gonna do? They're going to judge you, and it's not always positive. It is mostly negative. They say, what are you going to do when you quit school? You don't have a safety net. Some say they will laugh when you don't achieve it, when you fall to the ground. And literally all I heard was, when this, when that, etc. For most people, this is a hard switch in their lives. I mean, being different out of nowhere grabs a lot of attention. You need to know that people will judge you. But no matter what people think of you, you need to know yourself. When you know that you can achieve it, when you believe in yourself, you will make it. But the most important part is that you need to keep believing in yourself. And it is hard when it gets pressured by other people, but they don't walk the path that you do. Most of them are jealous. Most of them even don't know how to start. I mean, all of them basically. So why are they telling what you need to do? Make your own decisions. Chase what you want to become. You only live once, so don't waste it. Don't waste it on people that are judging you. Don't let other people decide or impact the world you will live in the future. I just wanted to say that everything is possible as long as you believe it. Get a good environment around you, even if it's one person. I mean, I have one friend, and we keep motivating each other. We keep our beliefs high through each other. We want to be better than each other. And that is worth so much more than a bunch of friends who don't want to achieve the same thing as you do, because they will get you nowhere. I don't say they're not good people, but they'll keep you stuck in the same place. If you want to be successful, you need to be different. You need to dare to be different. And you need to learn to believe in yourself. Getting back real quick to my business, also about that, people were judging. That's why we couldn't tell them for 5 months. And once we did, judgment started. So also a good lesson, don't tell everything that you do. Do it in silence. Otherwise you will make it heavier on yourself. And that's something you don't want to do. 4 months ago I turned 17. And now we're a week from launch. You need to realize that it costs a lot of time. It's a long-term goal. You'll keep getting better and better and better at what you do. You'll keep learning. Everything in that process will get you closer to your goal. Even if this business don't work. Even if you invested a lot of money in it. You learned from it. And that's the most important thing. So this was my message, and I hope that you learned from it. Don't let other people decide for you.